Annihilation is the new sci-fi film from Alex Garland, the writer and director of Ex Machina, as well as the writer of Dread, Sunshine, and 28 Days Later. Needless to say, he had some serious nerd sci-fi cred going into this film, and I mentioned in our Peter Rabbit review that Ex Machina is actually one of my favorite artificial intelligence movies in the last decade.
The movie stars Natalie Portman as Lena, a biologist and former soldier who joins a team that ventures into a supernatural area that is enveloping the coast called the Shimmer. Inside of the Shimmer, DNA of all living things are kind of blended together to create these new beautiful breeds of plant life and, oh yeah, large mutant creatures that attack at night.
The premise of this movie was awesome, the trailer for this movie was awesome, the movie itself, and not so much.
It wasn't a horrible movie, it was just so disappointing. Annihilation does present a truly surreal sci-fi world inside the Shimmer. You have great set design and production values all around. But the story itself, it just seemed too surreal. You have the biological and psychological ideas that are presented along with the multiple flashback story structure they put in that it made it hard for the audience to really follow along what was happening. Now there were some great moments of terror in this otherwise dull film. My favorite scene anyway is when the female leads are all going crazy and freaking out because this large beast creature with a shrieking voice was attacking. That's what I expected from the entire movie, which I did not get. If you took all the best scenes from the movie and spliced them together, you would have a really good 20-minute short film.
When the alligator creature, attacked the girls in the houseboat and Natalie Portman, she went all SEAL Team 6 on them. That was awesome. The end fight sequence, it was kind of cool. It was pretty neat. That was about it in the movie. The whole movie was just psychological mumbo jumbo. It just made my brain hurt to try to understand it all. This film was absolutely hilarious. I mean, I could not stop laughing the entire gosh darn movie from all these giggle bits it had. I'm joking, of course. This movie was not funny at all. Not even the slightest. Nothing there for comedic relief. Nothing at all. Not one, not two, not a bit funny. Nothing.
Annihilation felt more like a series of scenes that other science fiction films did better. There were elements of The Thing, 2001, Alien, just to name a few. It was kind of like the filmmakers wanted to mesh the DNA of better films together into what this long, drawn-out film came to be.
So here's an example of how the film went out of its way to ruin an awesome concept. So you have Jennifer Jason Leigh, who plays Dr. Ventress in the film. She was a really bored character. As in, she's bored. Her character's bored, not that she's boring. She was all like, hey, so there's this Shimmer. I guess you can come with us going inside of it, so if you want to come, I guess. Oh, man, someone just died. We should probably just keep walking through the swamp. Way to be a buzzkill for all the suspense this movie could have had inside the Shimmer. I'm sorry to say that Annihilation gets a 1 out of 10. It had so much potential and it squandered it. I couldn't even give it extra points for the idea because it just wasted it so much.
This movie gets a 0 out of 10 for me. That's right, 0. I cannot stress enough how absolutely unfunny this movie was the entire way through. I'm gonna give this movie a 2 out of 10, and here's why. 2 out of 10 because this movie was 2 hours long, and also that's 2 hours of my life I'm never gonna get back.
Okay, so this is a difficult movie for me to score. It could have been better, a lot better. This movie had some really good scenes in it, and overall, it was dull. So I'll give it a 5 out of 10, right in the middle, 50-50. I'm glad I saw it once, so I never have to see it again.
I can't even express how sad this movie made me feel. Science fiction, it's in the middle of a renaissance, and Alex Garland is one of the main reasons why, and then he went and made this movie. 1 out of 10. The saddest part is actually that Alex is also writing the new Halo movie. Do not ruin Halo, Alex. Don't do it!
We here at Who's Review give Annihilation the overall rating of...
I am very disappointed!
We were so excited to see this movie, especially with the sci-fi cred that Alex Garland already has, Natalie Portman being amazing all the time, and the trailer was just so good. But in the end, it was just a handful of good scenes in a movie that just seemed, at times, overly complicated, too boring, or both. So yeah, they ruined what was an amazing concept, and thus, we were disappointed. There you have it. That's our review. What do you think? Do you think we're on target? Do you think we're way off? Let us know in the comment section below and we'll check it out and respond. As always, if you want to stay up to date on all of our reviews, you're going to have to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you want to know what review's coming out before it does, like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. We thank you for joining us here today with Who's Review, and we'll see you guys next time.
I'll do it one more time just for argument's sake. I mean, I only got 2 lines in this gosh darn review, so I guess I could do it again.